my gosh. For some reason, YouTube is not seeing my camera. Oh, guys, I don't understand. Let me see if I can switch it. I don't think I can once I'm live. I don't know why it's not working. What is going on? It still says waiting for me. Something's funky. Can you guys hear me? Nope, it's not doing anything. Great. What is going on here?
Angel Soft toilet paper is strong and soft every time. Angel Soft, soft and strong, simple.
Can you guys even hear me or see me? Oh, you can. Oh, you can. Okay. For some reason, my screen is black and it wasn't playing on my phone right away. And so I can't see myself right now, but I can see me on here. So that is super weird. For whatever reason, there's a glitch in Facebook, in YouTube here. I restarted everything real quick. That's why I said I'll be there in a second, because it wasn't seeing my camera all of a sudden. And I don't know what happened. So I restarted my computer. I unplugged my camera. I checked it on the camera on the computer and it was working. And then, but now it's just a blank. It's weird. I feel like it's not working, but I have it up on my phone and I'm transmitting. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Frankie just walked out. She's like, oh. So I thought I almost hit cancel stream because there wasn't anything happening. But yeah,
Your computer is bugging.
I know. So that's fun for me. That's fun. But at least you guys can see in here. And here's Frankie.
Hi.
I didn't think she was going to come out and join me.
I wasn't going to. I was going to go get food because I haven't eaten all day. But I'll get food in a little while.
In a little while.
In a little
Okay, you can
while.
scoot. We can't see where we are on the thing. You can scoot this
Oh,
way.
yeah.
There we go.
That's true.
Gotta check our phone here. I'll do this. Maybe it won't feel so weird if I do this.
No, that's somehow even weirder.
Is it? But then at least we can see, like, there we go. That's a little better. Okay. So it doesn't seem like we're staring into the oblivion. Well, hello, everybody. Hi, Auntie Ann. Hi, Hiking with Jackie Boy. Paul, Honeyman. Hello, hello. Super chat here from Out and About with Dave and Daisy. Gator bait and fishing fun. $20 super chat. I love it. Thank you. That'll help take care of some of the stuff up in Arkansas. I love it. Yeah, Mike is slammed at work. Anytime we're going to be gone and he has to take time off work, the day before, the couple days leading up to before we leave, he ends up working like really long hours. And so he's trapped in there probably till real late tonight. And he still has to pack his own bag. And Frankie's going to help me pack up the truck a little bit after this.
Because I love you.
She loves me. And that way we can get some of it done. She has an award ceremony at school tomorrow morning, so we have to wait to leave until after that. So I want to try to get some of the stuff packed in the truck ahead of that. But we will have to come back after the award ceremony to like get David's ducklings packed up and like put the ice in the ice chest and put the perishable stuff in. And
perishable. And,
yeah.
I don't know. We got to do all the stuff.
All the stuff.
Well, because you were always doing this.
I know. She gives me a hard time. That might be too low. Hold on.
Hold on. You gotta wait for it to.
Gotta wait for it to get. That's better. A little bit.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. It is always good when Frankie comes on. That's right. Do I need to put to get a Frankie a shirt like Mike's that says "I killed Kenny"? I know, right?
I haven't killed Kenny. I killed the shop.
She killed the shop. She whacked the fence pretty good a few times the other day.
I whacked the truck. I've had a few
Whacked the truck.
Yes.
Oh, yes, you did whack Trudy. I forgot about that.
I was about to.
I thought there was something new. I was like, what do you mean you hit Trudy?
No.
Yeah, she did when we were loading Buck, when we borrowed Jen's Buck named Buck in with the forks on the cage because it was too heavy for us to lift. Because once again, at that time, my back was out. She kind of went in at an angle and hit the inside of the truck and missed the light on the inside by like this much.
See, but I can get away with it because Dad does the same thing.
He does.
So he can't get mad at me because
I mean, he can, but
he can.
yeah,
He probably should, but I've never hit the same object twice except for a fence, and the one time the fence actually got closed on the tractor, so that's Dad's fault.
no. Well, there you go. Yeah. Let's see. Neil S says, Frankie, congrats on color guard.
Thank you.
James Hall says, Frankie in the house. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Hello from Blackshear, says Dolores. Hello. Greg is in the house. He says, it's fine. I speak Italian.
I know, you're always over here doing all this.
I know.
Like the
Land and
thing.
planes. That's
Yeah, you're over watching myself do that. I look so
I know.
stupid.
There's a slight delay on my phone versus like when normally you see it live, you know, on the screen in front of you, not like a 2-second delay. So it's
Frankie is now known as Crash.
Yeah.
There
There you go. That's right,
Love
Colin.
that.
That's right.
Love that.
Never hit the same thing twice. That's awesome. So
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. That's how we do, yo. That's how we do.
Why are you going? You're over here.
That's how I
I don't know what you're doing.
That's how I do. That's how I do. And of course, in true fashion, bless her heart, we have a gal in town that has a printing shop. And so I always order like our stickers I ordered from her, these things from the last meetup. I ordered a bunch of stickers from and passed those out. And I still have a ton because I ordered a ton. So I'm bringing those with me to hand out at the meetup, of course. But I ordered a handful of shirts to bring as well. And I've been checking in with her. Like I ordered them a while ago. It's been a few weeks. Wow. And, you know, gave her all the information, didn't hear from her. And so I kind of, every couple days, I'm like, yeah. And she's like waiting for the shirts to get here because she had to order the kind. And then, you know, yesterday I was like, just checking on, because she was like, oh, you'll be able to pick them up Wednesday. Because I told her, I was like, we're leaving on Thursday. And so the last time with the stickers, she actually put them in my mailbox at 3 a.m. before we left because she had to finish printing them off because she waited till the last minute.
Yeah, I remember that.
We are back to that again tonight. I talked to her a little while ago.
If it gets done, it gets done.
She's like, I will bring it to your house. I will put it inside your truck. And I was like, and she's like, I will send you an invoice later. I was like, praise, girl, do what you gotta do. But it's always like, she's like, one of these days I will get my life together. I'm like, it's fine. You always get it done in time. It's just always.
That's exactly how I am, though. Like, if I'm told to do something, especially if it's school, I get really bad when it comes to like essays and stuff. Like, it will not get done until the day it is due.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oops.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a little stressful for me, but at least I know it's going to get done. I know this is a busy month for her because it's all like the end of the year awards that she prints out and shirts and stuff like that. So
she does the awards for the school?
She does all that stuff.
Oh,
she prints everything.
She probably does our school's like merch and stuff.
Oh,
too.
all of it. Yeah, she does all the sports teams and all the way. So so she's busy this time of year. So that's why I always make sure when I need something this time of year that I'm like, I ask her way in advance, and then but it's still because it's considered a smaller order. It's like, you know, kind of get shoved to the back a little bit.
She's got a whole deal with the school. Like, you're the last thing on her list.
I know, like that's a big account. Like I'm just, you know, some little YouTuber that needed a few things, like whatever. But anyway, so at least they'll be here tonight at some point. She's gonna bring them by and just tuck them in my truck. So sometime tonight, and she'll text me, you know, when she does. She'll be like, "They're in your truck. I'll email you an invoice." You know. So gotta love a small town. I was like, I felt bad. I was like, oh, I hate for you to have to drive because, you know, we're a little ways outside of town, but you know, everything's a little ways outside of town when you live.
Yeah, a normal drive somewhere is like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like that's just normal.
That's just to get out of our hood. Like, you know what I mean? To get to where there's like civilization. So which is fine. Civilization.
That's the hand sign for civilization.
That's right. Oh no, who was waiting on stickers? Heartland HQ with Dinkin Take still waiting on your stickers. Oh no. Oh, that's a bummer. David Glunt says, need to get my tractor done. Everything keeps getting in the way of working on it. I hear that. We have to fix the plucker again before next Friday because I need to do another round of birds. And so Mike will have that little project to work on at some point to evaluate.
Didn't he break it most recently?
Well, it just quit working again. So he thinks that the water got in the motor is his guess. So we'll see. Treasure Hunter Neil is in the house. Hello. Tell Bunko no pasture parties. I know. Well, we have our family friend is staying here for me and taking care of all the animals, and he's done it for me before, and he does an amazing job. The animals all love him. He sent me a picture one night of the cat. My cat usually doesn't cuddle with anybody but me. Like, he's whatever.
And he has no sense of personal space when it does come to her.
He's like right here all the time. When I sit on the couch, he's lays right here. And I could be like in the middle of eating my salad and he'll be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's right there too. Well, he was trying to get in my lap when I was getting over here to get this set up. So I don't know. But anyway, but he sent me a picture of him cuddled up with both the dogs in the corner of the couch and Marty up on like his shoulder just sleeping. So I was like, okay, so yeah. But he hadn't met, our outside dogs, Tashka and Kusi. And so I wanted to make sure that, they're like, oh, mommy brought him over before. It's okay.
I'll be gone. I won't be having any pasture parties.
That's right. She'll be with us. Yeah, she'll be with us, Paul. She'll be with us. So it's all good. Hey, Big Country, what's going on?
So the garden is right next to livestock guardian dogs and goats and a horse. So deer and stuff is not really something we have to worry about.
Nothing has been getting in the garden and eating it. Now that the fence is fixed and Dan the goat has not been getting out.
I mean, we just don't really have that issue because of where we placed it. Now, if there wasn't a spring down where we were originally going to put the garden, we'd have put it down there. We might have had issues because that's actually right by really close to where all the deer are crossing in the creek line. Like that's really close to where we actually used to get in a lot.
Yeah.
So there might have been an issue there, but
even so, like that's right in Kusi's eye line. Like his bark is very. If you guys aren't familiar with like Anatolian Shepherds or Great Pyrenees, their barks are very. Yes, they carry. They're very bellowy. They're very just intense sounding. Even though he's not even full grown yet, it's like whoa,
Yeah.
And even Tashka's bark is quite intense, and she's still pretty little. So we have like I said, I haven't had any issues. I haven't lost any birds. I haven't had any problems losing eggs. I mean, there is nothing getting by my birds or my goats or anywhere near that garden right now with those dogs in there. Now when the time comes and we're pasturing sheep and we have, the dogs in different areas, then it might be an issue, but we'll have it set up so the dogs, will be still contained in that whole area, but we'll be able to have a little more free range. Yeah. So, yeah. The garden is surviving. That's right, Auntie Ann. It'll be good for her to meet up with DD5's kids again, said who? Frankie? Yeah.
They were sweet.
Yeah.
Did they go to Oklahoma last year? I feel like
they did.
They were at Oklahoma.
You hung out in Oklahoma.
I didn't hang out with them in Oklahoma.
Well, that's true because you were hanging out.
I was hanging out with
Dana's granddaughter. What's her name? Katie. Yeah, Katie.
And
I just blanked for a second. I could picture it, but I couldn't say it.
Yeah, I was hanging out with like that whole group of kids.
Yeah, and then Chrissy's sons, Chrissy and Jeremy's sons, which they won't be at the meetup. I actually texted her and she's like, no, because Preston's got his graduation. But she keeps in contact with Parker, her youngest son, who's like her age. And then when Preston and them are both here, three of them are like three peas in a pod hanging out. So she was a little disappointed that they weren't going to be there because she likes hanging out with them, but she'll have fun with the DD5 gang and whoever else ends up being there. She'll have a good time. I put mothballs around my garden. The snakes are bad this year. Oh boy, David Glunt says we knock on wood. We are is up on a hill and we keep everything by the house like mowed, or Mike does, I should say, between the
Oh
animals
yeah,
and
you
that.
do.
I don't mow. Yeah, I don't.
You
I do
not
other
mow.
stuff.
I don't mow either.
Yeah, we do other
He's
things.
tried to get me to mow multiple times, but then every time I do it, he gets mad at me because I don't do it right.
Yeah.
So I'm at the point where I'm like, I do all the tractor stuff. You mow.
Well, yeah, she was in Arkansas for Freedom Weekend too, but she first met them at the meetup in Oklahoma.
No, I met them before that.
The kids?
Because we had been up there.
No. I'm not talking about Parker and them. I'm talking about DD5's kids.
Yeah, I met them before that, hadn't I?
Nope.
No?
Mm-mm.
I hadn't?
Mm-mm. I hadn't met them till then, so you couldn't have.
Oh.
You had met Mike.
Okay,
Mike had come to the house.
Last summer was a blur, okay? I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that happened.
It's fine. I have to keep, I'm like
Specifically
the
those
record
2
keeper.
months. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. I'm like the record keeper between her and Mike because their recollection of events and things are very skewed oftentimes. And I have to be like, no, remember it was X, Y, and Z.
I was hanging out with them a lot, for specifically like the first day of Freedom Weekend, like the day we got there and like whatever, because I was babysitting, but it was chill. I wasn't babysitting. I kind of was, but like they were entertaining. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like these kids, they're
blowing up our chat here. Yeah, let me put my phone on no notifications.
Do not disturb.
They're the family group chat right now, of course, as you can imagine, I'm sure, is completely blowing up right now. Because everybody's asking questions in it and like showing what they're making and talking about stuff. So my phone's just been going zzz, zzz, zzz every time. It's like whenever I watch like DD5 or Come On, one of their videos, and I hear their phones going off all the time. Their little like ringtone thing that's constant in every video. I'm like, oh, it drives me crazy. I want to tell them put their phone on silent. So I'll tell them not their face. I tell them, I'm like, put your phone on silent. I can't, or no notifications or something, just for a little bit,
Tell them to jump on the live instead of texting.
I know. We're real bad about getting in each other's lives on a regular basis, especially on nights like this where it's like, well, everybody's getting ready for the
everybody's
meetup.
like leaving either like I'm pretty sure nobody's getting down there today. They're all getting down there. Like,
there's a few people that are already there. Like Tim's been there for a few days.
Oh yes.
He went up to go see David. I think he got there on Monday.
Okay.
And then I think Randall Grunland's already down at the campgrounds. And then
so I'm wrong. People are already down there.
Yeah, but not like
But like
a lot of people will be traveling Friday.
Yeah.
We're going
That's usually
Thursday.
How it goes. Like the day before the main event, people get down there. But we live a little bit further, so we gotta get down there like the day before.
Yeah, just so that
and because this one needs to make sure everything goes to plan.
Yeah. Well, because I have to finish. I have a video that I got to finish with the rest of the trip and giving.
Aren't you
I'm editing it Thursday night in the cabin and posting it for Friday. Yeah.
What you said.
So we'll still have a new video out on Friday. So
good job. Good team.
I will get it done. I'll be exhausted, but I'll get it done.
I am exhausted right now. Like, and I haven't even. I mean, I've been running around doing stuff, but like, really, I've been sleeping in, and I'm still. It's like all my missed sleep from the whole school year
is catching up to you.
I'm catching up to it.
Joe Jacobson says, I heard small pieces of Irish Spring soap original scent helps deter them. You know what? I have tried that. Is it supposed to help with like mice and stuff too? It does not.
It does not.
I used to just find mouse poop on it. Like I used to put it around my
They were just monitoring you.
It basically, like I don't think it actually works because I mean maybe with deer maybe it helps with them. I don't know.
You would have to ask Dad that because Dad would know about the deer because I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Supposedly actually like urinating around the perimeter is supposed to really help, but other than that,
Well, that almost.
And I do that a lot. Like I will fully admit it. I probably pee outside several times a week around my birds and stuff. Like the hose is running and it makes me have to pee, and so then I just pop a squat in the field.
So often.
I do.
Maybe I'm just dehydrated, but I think you're broken. And then we'll be outside, like there's a bathroom within 20 feet, and she will still pop a squat.
One time, true story. One time, my girlfriends and I, Jen, who's not in the room right now, and my friend Beth, we were going to San Diego last year, and by the time we left, it was like a 2.5 hour drive or 2 hour drive to the airport up in Memphis, and we stopped halfway and like use the facilities like got a drink, whatever. By the time after that stop, an hour and some odd bit later, I had to go so badly. I couldn't walk from the parking lot to the airport, so I had to pee behind the car in the parking lot of the Memphis airport.
I remember hearing that story. Yeah.
Yep.
And then
I
at
couldn't.
Freedom Weekend, you just like pop squat behind the car door. You had both the car doors open.
That was not Freedom Weekend.
Yes,
that,
it was.
That was, we were up there for something else. We went up, yes, that was when we went up there for Oklahoma. I just peed behind, because he didn't have the bathroom yet then. And I just peed by the truck because it was easier than using the bucket that was out in the thing. So I just peed behind the truck. I
felt so violated using that bucket because multiple times people just like walk past and like
yeah, the bucket system. It's nice that he's got a bathroom now. The bucket system wasn't the best.
Like,
I mean, it got the job done.
It worked for sure, but because the walls on all
there were no walls.
There were no walls. It was all open. And, like there was at least twice I was out and it was so hot that
you're like don't make eye contact.
I was sweating so much that I really did not go to the bathroom that much. But like when I did, the one time I went, somebody walked like I made eye contact with somebody walking by and I was like, oh
yeah. So if you see me at the meetup behind a vehicle, just keep walking.
Yeah, just walk.
Just keep walking. Or if you see me if I'm walking really fast somewhere, it means I'm going to go pee. Don't stop and talk to me right then. I am on a mission. It has to happen now.
Yeah.
Like I had one time somebody at another meetup like stopped me to chat and I felt bad because I was trying not to be rude, but I was like, I really have to go to the bathroom. Like I have to TT and it's gonna happen right now. Like I gotta go. You wrecked me.
It's not my fault.
I wasn't like that before I had a baby.
So it's my fault?
100%. Ask any mother.
No. Oh, ow. I just scratched my cat scratch. That hurt.
Tom Bakari. Lieutenant, it's cutting the whole name off. But I know who it is. 199 super chat. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's celebrate their 10th super on a live stream. I love it. I love it.
Welcome to Texas. I don't even know what conversation that came from, but
I guess maybe to Texas. The P
welcome to Texas, Lindsay. Is that how you spell Lindsay?
Hi, ladies. Left San Diego, same as you did, for pretty much the same reasons, and now I'm living in Texas and loving it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's where that came from.
I don't. You weren't reading the whole sentence.
I was reading down here. Welcome to Texas.
Oh, gotcha. Because Big Country is in Texas. He's answering.
And they were talking to Lindsay.
Yes, that's right.
Makes so much sense now.
Hey, Marco. Peeing doesn't work. That sent out only stays around for about 20 minutes. Been in my stand and peed and shot a deer within 10 minutes. Well,
I'm pretty sure, because I think you're wrong about it deterring, because I'm pretty sure one of the things is like put urine on your hunting clothes. Makes you smell like outside.
I don't know. Your dad was saying something about the urine did something. I don't know if it brought them in or kept them away.
Them in.
I don't know.
Keep them away.
But it'll keep away coyotes. I know that. So if I pee around my birds, it helps. So I mark my territory.
Oh, Lord.
That's right. The best time to talk to me is when I'm in a hurry to get out of there. Yeah, no, don't do that. It's bad. It's bad. My bruise is healing up a lot better.
Am I sitting right on it?
Yeah, kind of. But it's got like skin hanging off of it now. Some of you will see it at the meetup.
Very unsettling to me.
It's the scratches, I guess, were maybe a little more intense than I had realized, but it's kind of, I won't make you guys look at it again.
You never it's cleaned it.
I did clean it. Well,
no, Mama, you took a shower.
Well, I cleaned it.
You did not go in there with
Listen,
some alcohol or anything and actually that's one of the things you actually need to disinfect. When I got completely scratched up by Bunko that one day, that's something you actually need to disinfect.
Well, here's the thing. It was already I had forgotten about it by the time I finished doing all my chores, and then I was doing other stuff, and by then it had already sealed up.
It did not seal up. It was just dried blood.
Whatever. It was
was not even a scab.
Over.
No, it was not even a scab. It's just dried blood.
We have taken a very weird turn, but anyway. But it's fine. It's a little itchy now, and there's a bug bite above it, so that doesn't help. So every time I go to scratch the bug bite, I hit the bruise, and I'm like, but
Don't
it's
scratch
fine.
the bug bite, man.
It's hard because it's like an absent-minded
No,
thing.
just
So
smack it instead.
I don't know. I can't smack the bruise. That will hurt a lot. David Glenn says, my neighbor says to take a shirt that you sweat in a lot and hang it near the garden. Oh, all right.
See,
That's right.
I
At
don't
least I
wanna
didn't
smell
pee on
that.
it. It wasn't a stingray or a jellyfish, rather.
well, I don't need you to pee on it. I need you to clean it.
Auntie Anne says, do I need to separate you both?
Probably.
Oh, Auntie Anne, I already made you your own separate Ziploc baggie of firecrackers.
Because you're special.
Because you're special and you get your own baggie. And then I made 2 big
She won't even make me my own baggie.
No, I didn't.
She does not.
I did not make you your
She
own
actually never even makes me cracker. I also never ask.
Yeah,
I thought about
if
it
you
multiple
asked
times.
me, I would make them for you.
I know. I thought about it multiple times. Like, I've been sitting in my room. I'm like,
I mean, they're easy
I
to
should
make.
ask
You could
Mama to
totally
make me some
them.
fire. But it's different because I want you to make them.
Aw, does it taste better when Mommy makes it?
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
burned a quesadilla last night in the
Oh
microwave.
my gosh, this girl decided. I had made, listen, no, wait, stop. I had made venison stew, okay? Venison stew, one of their favorite
I
things.
ate it for lunch though, so I didn't want to eat it again.
Okay.
That was
She had
I
eaten-
was on FaceTime
Okay,
with somebody
okay.
and y'all were gone.
So she decided we weren't back from church yet because the meeting ran longer than usual because it was like our last official one for this particular thing. And so she decided when we got home, she was going to make herself a quesadilla.
Nuh-uh.
And so she somehow managed to overcook it to the point in the microwave that it turned in, like you could have cut glass with this thing. It was so hard. It was like a hockey puck. I don't know what she
Let me
did or
explain
how
myself.
long it took in the microwave to form that consistency. I can't imagine what it did inside your colon. I don't want to know.
I was on FaceTime with one of my friends because here's the thing. I had eaten the stew she made for lunch after I was done working. So I didn't know what to eat. And when she went shopping, she got stuff for the trip. So all of this is like is prepackaged food or like stuff that we can take. It's not, she didn't get anything because we're not going to be here. So I'm like, what can I eat? And I was like, I'll make a quesadilla and some eggs. And then they got home and I put quesadilla in the microwave and I put it on like 2 minutes. And I'm going to blame the Walmart microwave. And then
our microwave is really crappy.
It is.
For the record.
I was cooking my eggs, and by the time I was like, oh, it's perfect. My eggs are done, and the quesadilla's done, like right at the same time. This is going to be great. I get to my room, sit down, start talking on FaceTime, and like I'm eating my eggs, and I go to eat my quesadilla, and this thing is hard as a rock. And I'm like, I guess I'm not eating quesadilla.
I think she
tonight.
like heated it to the point of molten lava, and then when it cooled down, it like
because
solidified.
I don't know what happened. All I know is
is
that
when I picked it up, it was like
and then
an assault weapon.
If somebody broke into my room, I would have been set. The gun rack wouldn't have even been needed. I could have just used the quesadilla.
Chuck the quesadilla.
Exactly.
Chuck that quesadilla. That's right. Yeah, I wonder how Frankie gets blocked up. That's exactly how. Yeah. You see what had happened was, that's right. What had happened was, yeah. Hey Frankie, don't worry about it because I burned water in the microwave, says Salty Dog. I
don't know how you burn water though.
I did that. When I used to have a parrot, I used to have to make his parrot food on the stovetop. You had to it's like a pasta veggie mix.
Are you talking about?
No.
You said his. You said his food on the stovetop.
Oh, well, I just was.
That's a her.
I know, but I was just saying, like.
I'm disappointed.
Whatever. I didn't. Whatever. Anyway. So when I used to make Mel's food, I would have to boil water. Well, it was late one night. I had come home from working like a double shift, and I must have sat down on the couch waiting for the water to boil and forgot about it. Fell asleep. Whatever. Burned the pot, like evaporated all the water, burned the pot.
Yeah, okay, that's the only thing that makes sense. Cause like I'm sitting here, people say burned water. Okay, and
I burned it. I burned the water.
And the thing is that does not.
But that was also before I started cooking. That was well before I was a wife and mother.
Cook.
I could not cook.
You could.
That
not
was
cook.
one of the things that I had to learn before Mike would let me have a kid.
I
had to learn.
And thank God for that, because I remember one night I'm about to
Mel and Gary in the house. What's up, SLR? They're on right after us, you guys. And we get to see them very, very soon.
Like in 24, 48 hours. I don't know, one of the two.
Yeah.
Anyway, so This woman had learned how to cook at this point. She had made soup.
She's like, anyway, back to me trying to survive.
Yes. This is at the time where, like, I think either you were still working or something. I don't know. Like, but you were gone. And it was the time frame where Dad had forgot to feed me a lot.
Oh, that was your dad would forget to feed you.
And exactly. He would forget to feed me. So one night he pulls out leftovers that you had made previously, like a night or two before. Soup. Some sort of soup. Puts it in a bowl. Puts it in the microwave. Puts ketchup in my soup.
Oh my gosh. He put ketchup in everything.
He
still does.
He put ketchup in my soup and gave it to me, and I did not eat that night. And when Mama got home, she was like, "Did you eat?" And I was like, "Dad put something in it."
Daddy made it inedible. Mike thinks that if you put ketchup on anything, that like elevates it. It does not. It does not.
It does not
It's
make
not
it
good.
any better.
Mel says, "Oh man, I'm still painting." She's building. For those of you that don't know, she's got the shield thing for the pie in the face thing for the meetup.
We're pieing people in the face. Can I pie you in the face?
No, you may not.
Can I pie your husband in the
You
face?
can pie him in the face. You have to pay $5. I believe it's $5 a pie.
I just got paid, Mama. I just had payday like 3 days. I might not be able to get in my bank account, but payday was 3 days ago.
That's true.
I can pie 100 people in the face.
That's right. Okay. Well, you do you.
Not really.
Tim
That's a lot
said
of
he's
money.
going to match for everybody that pies him, he's going to match the donation. So get more bang for your buck with Tim, I guess. On your older videos, Mike smoked a lot. I remember the one where it took forever to finish, so you had to eat other stuff till it got done. Yeah, that smoker was on its last legs when we smoked that small pig, and it wasn't holding in enough of the heat. And we don't have that smoker anymore. We did not take it with us when we moved. But it was a great smoker, but it was like the smoke started, the back end thing was broken. Anyway,
was
the
all
smoke
broke.
and
It was
heat would
so
just come out of all sides. And
oh yeah, like you could see it from the pool, and like the whole thing.
Yeah,
it looked like somebody had started a fire over there.
Yeah, so that's when we got the vertical one, was right after that. But yeah,
have that one at the old house.
Yes, the Dynaglow. Yeah, we got that one when we
I remember
we've had it for a while now. Yeah, we've had that one probably 4 years or so.
Ugh, don't ever say that. It's a year old. Stop. Like, we just moved here. Stop.
Okay.
It's not 4 years old.
Okay.
That's so weird.
Mike's actually a really good cook. Let me just say, he really is. And there's times where
something that don't need ketchup.
Yeah, he'll put ketchup on noodles. He'll put like weird things that he'll put. But he'll make really random things. He likes to make like goulashes out of whatever's in the cupboard or whatever sometimes. And they always, most of the time, turns out really good.
Sometimes
every once in a while,
we're like, what did you just
that was
create?
a miss. But sometimes he likes to get in there and he's like, I'm gonna cook tonight, and I'll be like, okay, like it could be really good or it could be really bad, and my kitchen could look like an explosion occurred.
90% of the time it does. And then it's Frankie, we have to clean this up before your mom wakes up in the morning. We did not cook this meal, sir. You
did not make this mess. That's right. Oh, why did White Rock sneak in here? Hey, what's going on, Terry and Jason? I'm telling you, man, I get to see all the people. Gary puts ketchup on everything too, says Mel. Maybe it's like a guy thing. I don't know.
I don't
get it.
I don't.
And to me, I find it like I can't, like when he puts, like he will take pasta.
Yes, and he's like
ketchup and barbecue
the same
sauce
thing
on
as
it.
pasta.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not the
You
same.
can't.
My ancestors would roll over in their grave if they saw him.
And then he breaks pasta noodles when he puts them in the thing too.
No, that's me that does that.
Ew.
He doesn't do. I break them.
Get away
I know.
from me.
That's the one thing. That's like a New York Italian thing, not an Italian thing. But that's where my family is from, so that's what I do.
No, your family's from Italy.
Well,
and then your
my
mom's
family
from Boston or something.
My
I don't know where your mom.
New York. I'm sorry. I'll sit on my hands. Will that make you happy?
Yes.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
You can't do it. I could make you sit like this.
Oh, you just punched my bruise. Oh, I'm just owning you. You're out of the will. Oh, good gravy.
I'm so sorry.
Man, she just punched. I have this bruise like this big on my thigh from an altercation with the chicken tractor, and she just like Lord have mercy.
I don't mean to
Mel
be
says, I'm
violent.
excited to see you, but I'm excited for your famous firecrackers. I don't blame you. They're all good. They're done. They're packaged up. They're ready. They're ready for you to drool over. Let's see. I'm giving one little package to Auntie Anne because she was like, I want to make sure I get some. So I made her own little baggie because I got to take care of Auntie Anne. But everybody else can be free for all. You get what you get.
Mother abuse. I didn't mean to. I'm like, I don't mean to be violent.
I don't mean to be.
I just am. It's like the TikTok, but the demon in me.
Yeah, exactly. That's you, 100%. Oh man, I don't know. See, Frankie can't talk without using her hands either.
Well, but I'm not actually. See this right here.
Right here.
No, let me. Okay, so after I went to my last FFA thing, the entire time it was right after the whole "What's up, brother" thing. Everybody was doing this in my face constantly, and I picked it up, and now it is a part of my my friends have pointed it out to me. He's like, you did it again. I'm like, "Grr." I'll be sitting there
What's up,
talking,
brother?
and
Tuesday.
No, it's Check Tuesday.
Check Tuesday.
But still, that's not the point. The point is that now it is a part of my this, and I'll be talking about something, and I'll be like, actually, what do you mean? What do you mean? It's bad.
Oh, that's funny.
It's bad.
I know, exactly. She uses her hands to explain herself why she doesn't use her hands. I know, see? Exactly. It's true. Crayons. That's right, James.
Actually,
Crayons.
my favorite color is blue. Thank
Actually.
you very
Actually. Okay, Poindexter. Oh, my word. What am I going to do with you?
Oh, no. What am I going to do with you?
You're going to put me in a old folks home one day.
Probably.
Yeah. Just one where they remember to flip me once in a while so I don't get bed sores. That's all I ask.
Or scurvy.
Scurvy is one of my biggest fears. We decided this year, backstory. When I was pregnant with her, for some reason, I was terrified that I was going to develop scurvy. I don't know why. Nobody has had scurvy in modern America. It's not like a thing.
People have.
Well, yeah, but not it's not like a plague that's running rampant right now, you know? Anyway, I was obsessed with I have to make sure I eat some citrus because I can't get scurvy. In my thought I had lost my mind and I was like, I probably have, but I just don't really think I should get scurvy while I'm pregnant. I feel like that would be bad. I don't know why I was terrified of it. I'm also unusually terrified of the pressure cooker.
Oh yeah. Things blowing up. Just
and the propane tanks terrify. I mean, I use them, but I am I'm very careful the whole time. And then when the one lit up the other day, scared the bejesus out of me. I thought, this is it. This is the end.
Oh
this
yeah,
is how I die.
And then I came home and I look at the line. I'm like, Mama.
She's trying to tell me it wasn't that bad. I was like, you didn't see the flame shooting out of it.
You caught it right after it started.
But you didn't see the flame. If you had seen the flames, you would have been like,
it was fine.
I should have. I wish I would have thought to film or what would have been filming.
Well, no, please don't film that. Just be safe still.
Well, see,
but it really was not that bad.
It was terrifying. Anyway, so Mike has decided that the only two things that really scare me is scurvy and exploding pressure cookers.
And me.
That's really it, though.
No, and me.
Not much scares me, but those two things are terrifying.
Or when me and your husband decide to go do something and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm not scared of it. I'm just like, whatever.
No.
See, White Rock says, yes, Frankie, blue is the best.
It is. It is. Exactly. Backstory. Let's go back before Frankie was born.
That's right. When dinosaurs roamed the earth and I was but a young lass. Oh, Lord.
The girls have gone down the squirrel hole again. Probably.
Yeah, that's what happens when
we can't be on a live together. She'll ask me, she'll be like, hey, will you be on the live?
Yeah, I even asked her before the live started. I was like, hey, your dad's going to be in the office the whole time. Will you come do the live with me?
Well, I heard you were having technical difficulties, so I came out here to see if I could help, and then I sat down.
Yeah.
And I still haven't eaten anything, so I don't really feel like getting back up.
No, it's fine then. See, Auntie Anne says she's scared of pressure cookers and propane.
I feel like.
But are you scared of scurvy? Because
what decade were you born in?
What decade was I born in? Let's see. Ask,
There's no every answer is a wrong answer.
no, I just
Unless I
genuinely
say you were
curious.
born 20 years ago.
That's a good answer too. No, really, what decade, what year roughly do you think I was born?
Ooh, I might not live after this.
That's fine. We'll see.
80.
Sure, you just made me younger. I'll take it.
85 is younger?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was born in 81.
Oh, so you're old. No, I feel like that's
A curse upon you.
I feel like that's an 80s and 90s thing to be scared of pressure cookers.
Yes, because they terrified us with them all the time. In the 80s, you heard about people's faces being melted off because their pressure cooker exploded in their kitchen. All the time. It was like every night on the news. Well, James'
10
face got blown off.
It's 10. It's 11. It's 11 p.m. 10 p.m.
Do you know where your
Yeah.
children
Do you
are?
know where your children are?
Yeah.
That's how you know it was peak parenting.
Mm-hmm.
The,
that was the height of latchkey kids.
The TV had to remind adults, do you know where your children are right now?
Oh, shoot, I knew I was forgetting something.
How many
that
are
and
you?
to eat an orange so I don't get scurvy.
And see, if you were in the pirate ages, I would understand that. Even in the 80s, I don't understand the scurvy thing.
I don't know why.
Maybe if you were in the 50s, a few decades earlier, I would understand why
it wasn't really a problem in modern America. I don't know why.
Exactly.
I am so literally the thought of scurvy crosses my mind several times a week.
That is your Roman Empire.
It is your Roman Empire. I don't know. It is. I literally think about scurvy way too often.
It's unhealthy.
I have no idea why I think about that so much, but it does, and it bothers me. I don't. The things that weird me out could fill a book. That is probably one of my weirdest quirks. Because I'll even say
teeth weird you out too.
Oh gosh, if a kid comes up flipping a loose tooth at me, I will punch them. I cannot. When her teeth were loose and she would do it, I would run away from her. She would be chasing after me, flipping her tooth like it's gonna come out, and I'm like, get away from me, demon! I can't.
Because I knew it bothered her, so I would just follow her around.
Yeah.
Mommy, look at my loose tooth, mommy.
Yeah. I can't. When kids flip their teeth at me,
I
can't.
You act like they're giving you the bird.
They might as well be like a creepy bird. I can't. I mean, if they give me an actual bird, I'd be fine. Oh, that was the news I had today.
No.
I meant to film a sipping and spilling, and today got completely derailed. As do most days. But my one Jersey Giant that was sitting on a clutch hatched her first little chick out of it, and it's so cute. But I think she tried to peck at it, or it got itself stuck on something, because I noticed it had a little owie when I went and check on it later. I'm gonna go check.
Was that what you and Dad were yelling about at 9 a.m. this morning?
We weren't yelling about it.
Well, I could hear you, so you might as well have been yelling. No. That's what I woke up.
You're just not
to.
used to being home when he and I have our.
You guys have very loud morning conversations.
Your father has loud. Your father is loud. I can tiptoe through the house like a burglar and not wake a soul up and do all the things. But then the minute
when
Michael
you guys started
up,
talking about the bird, that's when I woke up this morning.
Dawn, what's going on? Hat Creek. Yeah. We are coming to the meetup. Yes, we are, Tim. We are. Yeah. In fact, after this, we got to start loading a few things up into the vehicle so that in the morning we won't have as much stuff to get in there, and get a few more things kind of organized. I need to check my list again, make sure I haven't forgotten anything. But yeah, it's all going like gangbusters. And then when we get in on Thursday, we're gonna go basically drop our stuff at our little cabin, and then we're gonna drive up to Kamal Mountain, go holler at David for a while and bring him his ducks, and get them situated, and then I got to come back and edit a video and turn it around for Friday. So that's the game plan. That's right. Randy Moore says my mom used to scream that we had to get out of the kitchen when she had the pressure cooker going. Yeah, my mom would not. My dad wanted to get one, and my mom was absolutely against it because they exploded too often in the 80s. Like, I swear it was on the news like every night. It was like terrifying for a while. I'm just saying. Yes, hoist the colors. That's right. When I get my scurvy.
Oh yes, scurvy dog. Hamster time.
How long of a drive will it be for us? Now that depends. If I was driving and unencumbered by certain things, I would probably
Your
be able
husband?
to do it in like 6 hours with
Me.
like 1 or 2 stops for like gas and pee.
That's true.
Um,
No, you would have 3 stops.
I
You
could
pee
when
a
I'm
lot,
but when I'm driving,
but you
I
pee
get
a lot.
magic bladder and I don't have to stop. Remember that time I made
Magic
it all the way from Vegas?
From
back
Vegas,
home?
yes!
That was like a miracle.
I was dying in the back
I-
seat. That's the one time I actually had to go to the bathroom, but you
Yeah,
didn't have to go,
I
so I
know.
just kept my
But
mouth
we
shut.
made such good time. We got home so
But you
fast.
want to remember how long it took us to get to Vegas that year, though?
Yeah, was that the same year?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's the year it took us to get there, and we didn't get there till like midnight.
Yeah. That was not pleasant. Anyway, what were we talking about?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. So but it will probably take us closer to like 6.5 to 7 hours. With the whole family in tow. Family in tow. The pop-off valve blew on my mom and burnt her. That's why I'm so scared of pressure cookers. See? And now I have an Instapot because I will be real honest. I did not realize that the Instapot was a pressure cooker until after it arrived.
Mama,
What?
it's like the first thing in the. It's like it's not even in the description. It's in the
I thought
in the title. It says like Instapot pressure cooking unit.
I didn't see that part. I just knew all my friends had gotten Instapots and they were raving about them and all the stuff they were making. And they kept telling me it's like a fast crock pot. And I was like, cool, I'm down. Like I could cook stuff in half the time. Then I realized, like, when I read the manual, I was like, oh, it seals, it builds pressure. It is a pressure cooker. I have fallen, but I don't.
She literally made something in this pressure cooker 3 days ago.
I make stuff in it all the time. But
She is out of the kitchen.
Yeah, I don't stay in the
She
kitchen.
does not stay in the
Do I
kitchen.
move it once it started? Do I touch that thing?
Oh no.
No.
And she actually
I
yelled
yell
at
at
me
people
one
when
time
they go
that I
near
moved
it.
it.
I'm like, you're gonna make it explode. You're gonna mess up the pressure.
Stop itching the bug bite.
It's really itchy. Stop.
No.
Stop it.
Why are you telling me to stop it? You're the one itching the bug bite.
I'll bite you.
Ew, please don't. I don't want your scurvy.
I don't think that's how you get scurvy.
It might be. I don't
It's
know.
not like rabies where you get it by bites.
You probably do have rabies. Maybe that's why you're scared of scurvy. You're already
I don't
scared
think
of water.
rabies makes you. I'm not scared. I don't have hydrophobia in the sense that I can't drink water. I don't want to get in the water.
You're like a cat.
Like a cat. In so many ways. Do cats get scurvy? I don't know.
What is this conversation?
I don't know. I'm just
And then
saying.
people get mad at me because I don't know how to hold the conversation. This is why.
Listen, sometimes all my tabs are open and it's on shuffle.
Mama, all your tabs are always
I
open.
know, it's true.
And they're always on like shuffle and skip, 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 shuffle, skip, skip, skip.
Michael told me, he's like,
Pause.
you'll be in the middle of telling a story and then you'll be like, something in the story will make you think of something else, and then you start talking about something else and explain, and then you forgot what you were talking about.
And
and
then
it
you do
freaks
that
him
thing
out.
where like I'm talking to this woman. I think she's listening. Stop.
It's itchy. Okay, keep talking. I can scratch my bite if I want to.
Because then you're gonna
Do what I
complain
want.
about it.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, go ahead. Tell your story.
So this woman, I feel like it's an all mom
This
thing
woman.
actually. Yeah, this woman. I'll be talking to her, like I'll be filling her in on important information she needs to know, and I'll think she collected it the next day. What are you doing this day? Do you have FFA? Do I need to pick you up? Where am I picking you up? Is this color guard this day? What's going on? And I'm like, Mama, I just told you all this yesterday. And she's like, no, you didn't. Or I'll ask her to do something, or if I can go somewhere or something, and she'll just.
I'm looking on the
And then,
calendar.
no. And then she'll finally finish whatever she's doing or watching usually, and then look at me, or doesn't even know I'm there, and I have to go, Mom.
Well, she'll come
Sydney, and she'll go, what?
because I'll be in the middle of something, and I'm
She
like,
does not even know that I was speaking to her though.
no, I know you're speaking to me.
No, you don't.
Because
Clearly,
yeah.
because she just legit does not even know. She'll be like, What do you need, honey? I'm like, Mom. Like, I just asked you if we need to go to the tornado shelter because there's a tornado heading our way.
Not
Like,
that bad.
I don't know.
Oh my word. I could not even. Too funny. I know we're almost as bad as Tim and David. We might be worse.
We are worse.
We're probably worse. We're more
We're the
high
best.
energy. They're slightly more
It's because they're
senior.
guys. Like they're
And they're
they're
more,
senior.
more
Did you just call them old?
yeah,
Wow.
they are.
Hear that, Tim and David? Y'all are.
They are. They know they are.
old.
They know they're old. Oh, DD5 is in the house. I'm cutting firewood, but I'm listening. I love it. I love it. Woo! I made my firecrackers. I got my jarred goods that I'm bringing. Oh, I forgot to talk to Alan because I was supposed to see if he had that fire pit and the wrench things for the donation. I got to do that. And then, I mean, I talked to him about it, but then Mike was going to handle it, and I don't think he did. So I need my Mike, not you, Mike. MC, not MS. So I gotta follow up on that, but we're gonna be packing up the truck and get ready to come up and see y'all. It's gonna happen,
Y'all.
Your mom says the same thing about your dad, Frankie. Says David. Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, you didn't have to remind me to make the firecrackers this time. That's true, big country. I know. I volunteered to make them.
Yeah, I just walked in there and like firecrackers were being made. I didn't even question it. I'm like, there's 4 giant bags of wet crackers with seasoning on the counter, and I just walk in and I'm like, okay.
Well, it's funny
Like,
because
it
I
just
had
doesn't
these
even-
big bags of them sitting out, cooking in the oil with all the seasoning. And Mike was like, "Are those done yet?" And I'm like, "No."
There's condensation in the bag. Are they done?
Not condensation. That's the oil. But I was like, no, honey, they haven't been baked off yet. Like they're still.
I heard him say that yesterday.
Yeah. I was like, do they look done?
Do they look
Do
done?
they look done? They're still soaking
Let's
in
use
oil.
our big boy eyes.
Lord have mercy. I love it. I love it. Sid, you liar. It's going to take you 8 hours. You always go to pee immediately when you fill the bladder, girl. Actually, when I'm driving, I'm really good at conserving my water intake. Like, I will consciously,
Which I don't understand.
because I don't like to have to stop and pee.
I actually like stopping. I feel like that's part of the road.
I don't. I like to, if I have to, but see, it depends on the situation. I sometimes like to be a little more leisurely, but if there's something happening that I have to be there by a certain time, I'm like, no, we have to make time. We got to go. It's happening. It's happening.
Well, my guess is we're probably going to leave here at like 11:30 tomorrow. Since we have to come back.
I think it's probably
It's going to be 11:30, and you're not going to like it. But Dad's going to be up so late, he might just fall asleep.
Yeah, I'm hoping he falls asleep because then I can drive a little bit faster.
We go vroom vroom.
We go vroom vroom, and then we don't tell Daddy that we went vroom vroom. And when he wakes up, I go back to the speed limit for a little bit.
Yes, exactly.
That's what happens.
Is this all the proof the cops need?
Nah.
Nah.
No. That's right. Oh, Dave Glow says, I got stickers in the mail from Tim today. Gonna collect as many YouTube channel stickers as I can to put on the tractor. Kenny's gonna be Kenny Jr. is gonna be flaunting all that stuff. He's gonna be, of course, Kenny's got a Ridge Life sticker on it, of course. So, they'll be like twinsies. So. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's because we.
On our way to Louisiana, we stopped at some of the nastiest bathrooms ever. Yeah, that's the other thing, too.
Some bathrooms are really just gross.
Yeah, and then sometimes, like, I like to be able to plan my stop a little bit, like, ahead of time when I'm coming into a town or something so that I don't have to end up in a weird little gas station 3 miles off the freeway with like a graffiti in the bathroom and feces smeared on the wall.
Yeah, because we've been there
stop.
before,
Yeah,
and those aren't great. So like we do, even though like Loves and stuff like that are more expensive, just to like
always.
Well, sometimes their gas is cheaper, but the inside stuff is always more expensive. Like no matter what,
Loves is gonna be more expensive. So much, but like.
But that's where I get my drinks, so I care about that because
except for packing your drinks this time for the most part. You'll still probably get a slushie or something on the way.
Of course. That's
You
part
always
of.
get
You
a
gotta
slushy.
understand that's part of the road trip. Plus, I gotta save some of my drinks for actual. What's it called?
Well, yeah, but I mean, how many sodas could you possibly drink in one car ride?
Like 2.
Yeah, so
Probably like 1.5, honestly.
Yeah.
But still, like I'll usually get like a drink and like a snack. And sometimes because this is why I love those, because they got like Subways and like Chick-fil-A's and like they got food.
they do.
They always have lunch.
White Rock Homestead says we will be all packed up and ready tonight, leaving early in the AM to get to the campsite. We have to hit up David's too. Oh well, then maybe we'll see you. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow at David's. I know he said there was a couple other people, but he didn't
Are we
elaborate.
going to his house for dinner?
I think so.
I think so.
I don't know. I'm going to bring him ducks.
Okay.
That's all I know. We're going up there to see Levi and bring him ducks. And I think he told Daddy that he was throwing something on the grill.
Hey, Jennifer Broughton.
There's Jen,
That's my mother right there.
your
this-
other
thi-
mother.
This is not my family.
I know.
That's my other mother.
I know.
Is there a Buc-ee's on the way?
I have never stopped.
I
at
want to go
Buc-ee's.
to a Buc-ee's so bad. I don't think you
Yeah,
understand.
I know there's a ton in Texas, and I think there's
There's
some
one
in
in
Louisiana.
Arkansas, isn't there?
I don't know.
I want to
Does
go.
anybody
to a
know if
Buc-ee's.
there is a Buc-ee's in between? We've never passed one on our way to Arkansas before. We've
Yeah,
not.
but I feel like a Buc-ee's is really something you pass. I feel like it's just like there.
No, but you would like. What I'm saying is, you would see it. We would have seen it. Why are you like this?
Oh.
No Buc-ee's anywhere around here or Arkansas.
Ah!
Yeah, I know they're in Texas, and I think there's some in like certain parts of Tennessee. I think there's one or
Well,
two.
then why don't we need to just go to Tennessee just to go to Buc-ee's.
That's a weird road trip. Like we're taking a road trip to go to the place you stop at on road trips and then come home.
Yes.
Why don't we wait till we go to Pigeon Forge and see Dolly?
But when are we doing that?
Hopefully. Well, I'd like to go next year.
Maybe.
So,
I want to. I want to go to a
she says
Buc-ee's
no,
so
there
bad.
probably isn't.
I want to go so bad to a Buc-ee's. I don't think you understand.
Well, we'll go.
Frankie needs a blue crayon emoji. Yes, I do.
She does desperately. So accurate, Joe. So accurate. Well, guys, it's about that time. Tonight, of course, remember, is family night. You've got Simple Life Reclaimed. Mel is furiously painting and finishing, getting the pie in the face board finished, and I'm probably getting a lot of stuff ready, just like we are. So go stop by and give them lots of love. And then after them, you got MT Homestead, Mike and Terry. Go shoot them some love. And then you got Vineyard Farmhouse. And then you have Old King. No, I'm saying it wrong. Old King Homestead at 10, I think. I think I just said the name all backwards and wrong, but I think you guys know who I mean. Anyway, so that's it, guys. Go pop over to SLR and remember to tell them safety's off and send them our love and tell her happy painting. Old Man King Homestead. There we go. I think that's the one that's on tonight. Am I wrong? I don't know. I could be wrong.
Buc-ee's is an adventure in itself. See?
That's true. All right, guys. I hope you all have a blessed rest of your night. And as always, remember, safety's off. I have to find the end stream button. It's
We gotta move the phone.
Now we won't know if our mic is still hot or not. Hot mic, because it's not.